the theorem states that suppose you have f and g, two functions which are real valued functions, such that f composition g is defined. Now, when they say that the composition is defined, you have a sentence there. F composition.
Both defined,
Okay. F composition G is defined whenever the range of G, whenever the range of G is a subset of the domain of F, subset of the domain of the first function F. Okay, G का जो range होगा वो F का जो domain है उसका subset होगा, तब आप बोलते हैं F composition G is defined. Okay, so in the theorem they are saying that if you have two functions, two real valued functions f and g, then f composition G is defined. That means the range of G will be a subset of the domain of f. Okay, and it is defined at a point C. Then if G is continuous at C. So this you understood that when we say that the composition is defined, when the range of the second one, that is this one, will be the subset of the domain of the first one. Okay. Now, if G is continuous at C, why they are saying C means, see, when you apply F composition G, you will apply for G first. So, agar F composition G is defined at C means F composition G of C you can apply, and we will apply first in G. That's why we are saying that if G is continuous at C. Okay, and where F will be continuous? F will be continuous at the other part, that is F of G of C it will become. Then we will apply that F is continuous at G of at that point. Okay, so F is continuous at G of C. Then F composition G is defined. यहाँ पे सिर्फ defined बोला है. If you have these two conditions, that is G is continuous at C and F is continuous at G of C, then you can say that F composition G will also be continuous at the point C. Okay, it will be continuous at the point C. What you understood from the theorem? You have two functions given, of which F composition G is defined at a point, and you know that, or else you can prove that G is continuous at that point and F is continuous at the composition लेते हुए क्या होगा? F is continuous at G of C. That means that this element will be from G of C. F of जब लोगे तो वो G of C बन चुका होगा, ठीक है? G of C. Then you can say that the composition is continuous also. It was defined, now it is continuous also at the same point C. This theorem we will apply in certain problems that we will see. Okay, so you understood now? Next example will be an application of this theorem. And the theorem, sorry, example is example 19. Show that the function f of x is equal to sine of x square is a continuous function. That means they are not defining or giving you any domain or a range for the function from where to where it is. Okay, so every time when they are not giving anything, we will take it as R. It is continuous everywhere. That is the meaning. This continuous function means it is continuous everywhere near real set. Okay. Now for applying this, we are breaking this function f of x as a composition of two functions. First we will take as h of x. See, यहाँ पे दो लोगों का composition आ चुका है. मतलब composition लेने के बाद आपको ये function मिल सकता है. अब किन दोनों का है वो हमें देखना है. ठीक है? You have a sine of something, so I will make one function as sine x, and you have another function as something square. So that is taken as x square, another function as x square. वैसे क्यों लिया? ऐसे इसलिए लिया कि इन दोनों में से कोई एक composition ये आंसर देगा आपको. That means f will be same as your h composition g or g composition f. That we will check. Now suppose I am taking h composition g of x. Suppose I will show both. इसमें से सिर्फ एक ही relevant होगा, ये आंसर देगा. क्योंकि हमने पहले देख लिया था composition is not commutative, like f composition g is not equal to g composition f. So here if I am finding out h composition g of x, I will get h of g of x, which is h of what is g of x? X square. Now h of x is sin x. So what will be h of x square? Instead of x, you need to write x square. So it will be sin of x square, which is actually your function, which is given here. Now suppose I have taken a decomposition h of x. अभी मुझे नहीं पता सपोज कि मैं कौन सा कॉम्पोजिशन लूं ताकि मेरे को ये मिले, तो मेरे को चेक करना पड़ेगा कि कौन सा कॉम्पोजिशन डिफाइंड है f के लिए. ओके, if I am taking decomposition h, I will write g of h of x, which is g of h of x is sin x. What is g of sin x? G of x is x square, so g of sin x will be sin x the whole square or sin square x, right? तो आपको कौन सा फंक्शन चाहिए था? Sin of x square. So this is your valid thing in this function. That means f of x equal to sin x square मिलने के लिए आपको h composition g, whatever you are taking. Suppose आपने यहाँ पे g of x या h of x को x square ले लिया है और g of x को sin x ले लिया है, तब भी no problem. But you need to check which composition will give you that answer which is required here. Understood? So this is an application level. कैसे हुआ देखो, आपने दो functions जो लिए हैं, यहाँ पे अगर मैंने ऐसे डिफाइन किया होता तो मेरे को h composition g क्या होता? I will write h of g of x first.
Ma'am,
हाँ,
ma'am, board is not clear.
now if I'm taking h composition g of x, अगर मैंने h of x को x square और g of x को sin x लिया होता, कोई भी फंक्शन ले सकते हैं, ठीक है? बस दो फंक्शंस हैं यहाँ पे, क्या क्या है, किसका कॉम्बिनेशन है वो आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है. One is sin x and the other one is x square. So if I have taken h of x as x square, I will apply here h of g of x was sin x for me. I have taken in this case. Okay. Now h of sin x will give you what? H of x is x square, so h of sin x will be sin of x square. So this is what which I don't need. अगर मैंने ऐसे लिया होता तो मेरे को यहाँ पे g composition h काम आता, because g composition h will give you g of h of x. Nothing but h of x is again here your x square. Now g of x is sin x, so you will get sin of x square. यहाँ पे क्या मिला है? sin of x square कैसे मिला? h of sin x. What is h of x here? हाँ, यहाँ sin square x मिलता है, sin of x the whole square, right? Understood? So you have to actually check how you are taking. आपको बस दो functions इसको split करके दो functions बनाने हैं, so that their composition will give you this. Now when you get this, that means आपने ये ले लिया. Suppose मैंने ये लिया है, this is not there. So if you have these two functions taken, this is your let. Okay, you have found out the composition and you have finalized that this is the only thing which you can take, h composition g. Now what is your argument? Actually you have to say that the function is continuous everywhere. So since you know that sin x is continuous, yes, since polynomial function is continuous, so इसके बाद आपको बस ये लिखना है, since polynomial function is continuous everywhere and this is trigonometric function, polynomial function दोनों हो गया, and trigonometric function is also continuous. Also continuous. Therefore, what is the theorem saying? Theorem says that if you have this to be continuous and this to be continuous, then their composition will be continuous. And since the point is not mentioned, it will be from R to R. So जो भी आप ले रहे हो वो सब R में है. This is also in R. This is also in R continuous. So you will get the composition is also continuous in R. That means it is continuous everywhere. Hence it becomes a continuous function. Okay. Therefore, what you will get, since these two are continuous, comma, the composition, that is h composition g of x, which is same as your f of x. What is f of x? Sin of x square is a continuous function. Clear? Is it clear? Next problem. Example 20th. Here also you have a function like f of x. You have to show that f of x is equal to mod of 1 minus x plus mod x. So here actually you have two things. किस दोनों का composition आपको ये देगा, f of x देगा, ये आपको देखना है. इसमें हमको एक है मॉड्यूलस मिलेगा और एक होगा ये वाला टर्म, बिकॉज सिर्फ मॉड्यूलस होगा तो सिर्फ में अंदर x लिखेंगे हम नॉर्मली यू लेट mod x as one function, right? Suppose I am taking h of x as mod x, the other one will be this term. Okay, g of x will be 1 minus x plus mod x. Now what we need to check is which composition will give you this answer which is required in the question. Okay, so first we will try what is h composition g of x, which is h of g of x, which is h of g of x is this one, 1 minus x plus mod x. And h of whatever it is, it will be under the or inside the modulus. So h of, you have this term means this term will be inside the modulus. This is what you need to get, that is your f of x. ठीक है, ये अब सक्सेसफुल है. नाउ सपोज मैंने पहले g कॉम्पोजिशन h लिया था या आपका ये उल्टा लिया था आपने, तो ये आपको सक्सेसफुल नहीं होगा. वो कैसा आता है, decomposition h of x क्या होता, will be g of h of x. G of h of x is mod x. Now what we, if it is g of x, you will have 1 minus that element plus mod of that element. So here you will have g of, will give you 1 minus that element is your mod x here plus mod of mod x. Understood? Mod के अंदर कोई element डालना है, वो element आपका क्या है, mod है, तो mod of mod x. Okay, mod of mod x is same as mod x. So actually what you will get is 1 minus mod x plus mod x हो जाएगा, ये 1 तक पहुंच जाएगा. Anyway you don't need, these two are not equal, so you can confirm that this is wrong. This is the only thing which you can take, which is composition g of x. Now your argument comes. What you have to argue, since h of x is a modulus function and modulus function is continuous everywhere, this is what you need to write. Okay, आपको लिखना है, since h of x is a modulus function which is continuous everywhere. Modulus function is continuous, no? We have already checked it, which is continuous. Again, g of x के बारे में, g of x क्या है? It is a polynomial function together with modulus function. So combination of दो मतलब ये already continuous है, वो हमने यहीं पे बोल दिया है, and combination of polynomial भी है. So you can say that, and since g of x is a polynomial function, again it is continuous. Therefore, the composition h composition g is continuous everywhere. What is h composition g implies f of x is continuous. So continuous function तब बनता है जब हर point में वो defined हो. So here it is actually defined in all the points. Therefore, it is a continuous function. Understood how to do the problem? यहाँ पे polynomial function है, यहाँ modulus function है. यहाँ already हम बोल चुके हैं modulus function is continuous function. So you can just say that g of x is a polynomial function together with a modulus function. Both are continuous. So sum of two continuous functions again continuous. So g of x will also be continuous. Hence you will get the composition to be continuous.